This practice is about your bodily experience. Just sitting quietly and noticing what's going on in your body without actually trying to think about it or work out what's happening and why. Integrating this pause, breathe, feel, reassure strategy allows you to take time to process emotions that have been triggered and reassure yourself that everything's fine, which can help us then deal with stressful experiences. So what I will do in a minute is to take you briefly through this body awareness strategy to understand how you can use it. You can focus on the feeling part of this practice in a number of ways as you gradually build up your interoception or felt sense. This could be through a daily practice as a form of meditation for 5 to 10 minutes or more, sitting quietly and just observing whatever sensations you notice in your body. There are other situations where you can deliberately practice developing your felt sense as well. Maybe by pausing and becoming aware at any time emotions that have been triggered within you. This could be while watching a film, maybe a thriller or a funny movie, or while cuddling a child or stroking a pet. It can be interesting to just pause for a moment to notice what's happening in your body. Just taking time to pause and notice what sensations you're aware of in your body in relation to the emotion you're experiencing helps you become better at recognizing how you feel. Notice any sensation, including whether your breathing has changed or there's been a change of muscle tension, a sensation of fullness or heaviness in your chest, tingling, twitching, a tightness in your throat, or even pain. The reason for practicing this is that the better your awareness of how you're feeling, the quicker you'll be able to address any uncomfortable emotions or stress that you feel. Learning to acknowledge and express how you feel rather than bottling it up helps you handle stress better, therefore avoiding feeling overwhelmed. The pause, breathe, feel, reassure strategy can be helpful to use whenever you feel an uncomfortable emotion or you feel stressed and your fight or flight response has been triggered. It can literally be done in the moment if necessary, or you can allow more time to process everything. Each time you use it, you'll be reassuring your primal brain that it's okay, it's a false alarm, you're safe and all's well. The more you practice this, the more you learn to self-soothe and calm down your primal brain. If you've experienced previous trauma, then I would suggest that before you go into this practice, you make sure that you've also watched the video where I explain about pendulation and how to ground yourself when emotions become too big. For now though, I'm going to start with this practice where the first part is just to pause from what you're doing. And if you want to spend more time on this, then find somewhere quiet to sit down. When you've found somewhere comfortable, take 2 or 3 deep breaths, breathing deeply in through your nose and then slowly breathing out. As you do this, you're stimulating your relaxation response and showing your primal brain you're safe and can cope with whatever is happening within you. Now just relax back, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If it's a challenge for you to close your eyes for whatever reason, you can just lower them. By not using your sight though, you remove one of your senses, which can make it easier to start mindfully focusing more on the internal sensations. Now rest your attention on your heart, chest and throat area, which are the main areas that we experience sensations related to emotions we're feeling. And in a very calm, relaxed manner, allow your attention to rest generally over this area as you allow yourself to become aware of any sensations. You might well become aware of sensations in other parts of your body, and if so, allow your attention to rest on whatever you notice, but with curiosity and without trying to change anything. Maybe you notice tension, a pain, a twinge, or your throat tightening up. That's fine. Just continue to be open and curious. Every time your attention is drawn to your thoughts, bring it gently back to your heart area as you continue to observe other sensations as they evolve or change. But if you aren't aware of anything, just continue to gently rest your attention in this area around your heart. This is not about trying to understand, resist, or question anything. It's more about allowing emotions that have been triggered to flow through the body as you mindfully observe the sensation they create, knowing they will ebb away again if you don't get caught up in them, if you don't resist them or distract yourself from them. While you're doing this, calmly and with curiosity, you're continuing to reassure your primal brain that you're safe. Nothing stays the same in nature anyway, so even if you notice a sensation like pain, by not reacting to it and continuing to be curious and interested in a very relaxed way, it will gradually change and often ease. The less we resist uncomfortable sensations, the more we allow unresolved emotions to pass through our system. So when you feel ready to move on, take a deep breath, let out a long sigh, and open your eyes. If you use this strategy when you've been triggered, then it can be helpful to finish off by consciously reassuring yourself that all's well. It might be that you also consider what you can learn from the experience and what you can do to improve things moving forwards.